What up, y'all? Regis Prograis fought last weekend, and I just didn't want to let it slide. Regis Prograis, uh, he didn't look great against Zorilla, and if I was to score the fight, I'd say Zorilla won the fight, but like that's one of them fights where you don't even mind the robbery because Zorilla, the fight was boring, super boring because of him, and neither of those guys was even landing any punches like that. And Regis Prograis, he did get a little exposed though. I can't lie. He did because the movement really troubled them. You know what I mean? Like neither of those guys was throwing a lot of punches. Uh yeah, that fight was boring. I watched all 12 rounds because Regis, he's liable to knock somebody out in the championship rounds. So, and I wanted to see how they scored the fight. They gave Regis like 10 rounds on one of those cards, 9 rounds on another card. Like they scored it like as a blowout. And that definitely was wrong. I think Zorilla probably blowed out Regis, to be honest, but he was so boring. Like I understand it. Like you have to, you know what I mean? When you see upsets in a championship fight, you see a lot of oohs and ahs. You know what I mean? Like you see a lot of stuff that you didn't even know that fighter could do. Zorilla, he landed a couple right hands, showed that he had a little pop, and he won a couple of those exchanges. It's just he didn't do it enough. Like he showed good ring generalship, but the punch output was like, where is it? You know what I mean? He just came to survive a little bit and land a couple good punches. And he looked like, he was surprised at the scorecard. I mean, at the scorecards. You know what I mean? But he kind of brought that on himself. I mean, he didn't do a lot. Neither of those guys did. But Regis was trying to fight. He knocked him down in the third round. Zorilla knocked Regis down in the first round that it didn't get called. But Zorilla, he didn't have that type of performance to say that, oh, I want to see him against Sabril Matias. I want to see him against Devin Haney moving up. And shit like that. Like, so I really don't even care about the robbery. Just let Regis Prograis just move on. Let him unify or, you know what I mean, fight Haney coming up. Him and Haney was talking shit on FaceTime after the fight. You know what I mean? And they got a little build up going on. They've been having a little build up for a potential fight between them two for like about a year and a half, 2 years, maybe now, because I remember it was that December when I think Tank needed an opponent. I think it was like the Isaac Cruz. Like Haney tried to fight Tank, but Haney didn't have an opponent, and Regis was trying to fight him. This was before Haney went to top rank. So they've been wanting to. Regis been wanting that fight for a while, and that'll be great though. You know what I mean? Because that fight show you that Devin got a hell of a lot of chance. Cause that movement, Regis ain't gonna be able to cut off Devin either. And Devin's not gonna do what Zorilla did. He's gonna come to fight. He's gonna try to beat Regis to the punch. You're gonna see a lot of exchanges if Devin Haney and Regis Prograis fought, and Regis gonna have a chance to hurt Devin, but I favor Devin in the fight. But Devin gonna have to really earn that shit. I ain't gonna lie. He gonna have to walk through some fire and take some chances to really beat Regis Prograis. And Regis Prograis, he's got the dynamite left hand that Devin Haney get caught with the most. So that's not a for sure win for him. He gotta like, I wouldn't say stay perfect, but he gotta damn near be it so he don't get hurt. Like if he get hurt like the way he did against Linares, where he was just like stanky leg for like 2-3 rounds straight. Yeah, Regis is gonna finish that job. But like if that's Regis' only chance against Devin. And what I seen from Teofimo Lopez against Josh Taylor, I don't like his ass, man, but I like the boxing skill that he did on Taylor, and I feel like he'll be able to get away with that with Regis too. I think he can outbox Regis as well. Probably hurt Regis' ass because Regis comes in kind of reckless. Teofimo got a hell of a left hook that he catches people with as they come in, and you know what I mean. He's got power in his right hand. The footwork that he showed against Taylor, Regis Prograis will have problems with that. Like he probably will school the shit out of Regis Prograis, pretty much like a similar performance to Josh Taylor. And Regis Prograis, you know, he's a warrior, so I respect him. And he should stay at 140. Cause I'd rather see him try to fight those guys, Tio and Haney, rather than move up and try to fight Virgil and them. They'll destroy Regis, man. Like I don't know, he's a little slow to me. You know what I mean? I don't think he'll move up in weight and be like able to be faster and to outbox a Virgil Ortiz. He need to stay at 140, and he knows that. He don't even entertain moving up to welterweight. He see what I see, and he got a better chance against Haney and Tio, and make a. That's debatable if he'll make more money fighting Haney or like Virgil Ortiz. That's a safer fight. That's a safer path for them. Even if 140 is troubling for him to make, he better off just staying and fight the lightweights moving up. Because I think that because 2, 3 years ago, you bring up Regis' name with Haney and them. I always thought about Haney and them moving up. I'm like, Regis would destroy those guys. But for what I've seen, I'm pretty much the other way now. I think both of those guys beat Regis. But we'll see. And Regis, he gonna be there at 140 because he ain't moving up. He shouldn't.